I'll never forget there was a raid. We visited the raid in Bean Station. Now, in 2018, this raid happened in Bean Station at a meatpacking plant called Southeastern Provision, and it was about 15 miles from Morristown, Tennessee. And we wanted to go to Morristown to talk to some of those educators because we were kind of getting this hint that educators are going to be impacted by these things, right? Something that's a little more understood now, but I'd still say not as much as it will be and could be. And this was the weekend before school started. And what's the most precious weekend in your life as a teacher? It's kind of that weekend, right? And the principal invited us to her school, and she invited 6 other teachers to her school the weekend before school started to talk to us about the raid. Briefly, who is us? I worked with between half a dozen and a dozen students, and it was myself and a colleague, Nicole Novak, who was here, graduated from the EPID department the year I did. So we go to see these teachers, and this is a largely white area, 6% Latino, so very, very similar to the demographics of Ann Arbor and of Washtenaw County and Michigan and other rural states. And they invite us in, and they talk about this raid, and they talk about what happened. Now, the day after the raid, the week after the raid, there were 500 absences in this county, and the normal day sees about 70, and there were 500 absences. Now, why? Some of those parents were detained, but often parents simply did not want to drive to go take their kids to school. Now, when I think about this, one of the things I love to all my public health folks about public health most is that our job is often to find things that are just the most obvious thing you can imagine. And then when people haven't thought of it, to bring it up. And then you see the light bulb go off, that you will never forget this because this is very obvious. This is often how health works.